Okay, so this is part 2 of the last video continuation. How ironic is it that I checked it it's still recording and then the memory runs out a millisecond later? It's like the next millisecond after I flip the phone back around, the thing apparently shut off. But anyway, so what I was saying is, electric assist in the transmission like Ferrari does in the 296 makes the car more fun to drive. I mean, if General Motors would do that with a freaking mechanical diff, holy shit. Holy shit, that would be an amazing car. That would be better than the 296, because the 296 is an ediff, believe it or not. That would, unless you get the Challenge Edition or whatever. But the point is, like the race car. But the point is, if you're General Motors, wouldn't you do these things? Isn't it logical that you do these things? So I've been trying to emphasize lately to get these other YouTubers out of their bullshit where they keep saying, this is a Zora. This is a Zora. I mean, they're looking at cars that are Z06s with all-wheel drive, and it's like, that's either the Zora or the Grand Sport. No, that's not what that is, Brink of Speed Mike. And then, Justin and Keith Cornett, they title their videos and their thing, the Zora, the Zora, the Zora, the Zora. It's like, I don't know. Anyway, it's just weird. The cars are going to be built. This body style is going to be built. This platform is going to be built until like 2029, at least 2030. We got SUVs coming out. We got trucks coming out. We got all this stuff. So it's like, it gets weird after a while. It's like, okay, I get it why Conti isn't allowed to talk about the future, because he's explained, he's under General Motors' thumb because he works at a Chevy store. But as far as Mike Brink of Speed, Justin Horsepower Obsessed, and Keith Cornett and John Elegant, there's only two options here, guys. Either we're dealing with total fucking dunces, like total fucking morons, or they too are under General Motors' thumb. And here lately, I've started to realize I think they're under General Motors' thumb. So what that means is, if you really step back and look at it, really step back and think about it, you've got the other car YouTube channels that just kind of go with the flow, and they're like, oh, I'll watch Justin, I'll watch Brink of Speed, and I'll wait till I see something on GM Authority, and then I'll report on it. Or I'll wait till General Motors announces something, and then I'll report on it. But they're not really into Corvette. As far as anybody who's really into Corvette, who actually can tell you the truth, I'm being blunt here, guys. I think I might be the only one. I might be the only one. So I think that that's weird. I think that that's really bizarre. And I just wonder if the rest of you see it or not. I wonder if the rest of you can see that these guys are intentionally lying to you and keeping secrets about things. I mean, all-wheel drive Z06 is the next logical step before all-wheel drive ZR1. And none of these guys will report the story. Like, it's just weird. And also, I've explained time and time again, there's another model coming, and instead of any of these guys speculate that, I'm talking about above the current car that you guys all say is the ZR1, I've said over and over, there's another car above that that's coming. Instead of these guys speculate and say, maybe General Motors does change the name on this car that they're calling the ZR1, because according to Brandon, who's been right and has a lot of access to a lot of people and has been underneath cars, really knows what's going on, knows that there's electric assist potentially coming on these DCTs. He told us about it when he was underneath the C8s a long time ago. Instead of these guys and magnesium transmissions, instead of these guys talk about any of this stuff, it's all they won't talk about it. That's kind of weird if you really think about it. It's kind of weird. So, all right, well, I'll just let you guys go, because that's really the point of this. I just think it's weird that these guys are not, I don't think they're allowed to report truth. I don't think they're allowed to report truth that there was a C8 Z06 with all-wheel drive, two-tone, both at the parking garage in Colorado, the Brink of Speed saw, that then, what's his face, Keith Cornett, then followed up on and did a follow-up article on it. He didn't report the truth. That's an all-wheel drive Z06. That's completely out of the question, even though that's what it is, guys. A fucking Z06 with all-wheel drive. And then I'm telling you, we know that one is leaving the port to go, leaving the country to go to probably Germany to the ring, and it's been verified that it sounded like a Z06, right? So I'm just curious, what's so hard to believe? So then you get these people in the groups who all want to light me up. It's just weird. It's weird. And so I just kind of block these people who want to light me up when I'm sharing real information. I'm in a Corvette group sharing information about a new Corvette that's never been revealed before, and people are lighting me up about it. And I'm giving Mark Royce grief about it, that they're not going to set a good ring time until they unlock the ediff some more. And instead of like, and don't get me wrong, my post got plenty of likes, but it's like you get all these people like, your YouTube channel doesn't have any views. Da, 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 da. Guys, my YouTube channel is so I don't have to make a phone call to 50 people a day or even 3 people a day to tell them what I'm finding out about Corvettes, because I like the cars. I wish they were better. I wish that the ediff program was fixed. That reminds me of something, this new pro mode or whatever in the new car. I'm going to try to remember to talk about that before this video is over. But the point is, instead of me have to make 5 phone calls or 50 phone calls or even 3 phone calls, I make one video, I say what I need to say, and now the people who I consider friends get notified. And of my 700 subscribers, maybe 100 people of those subscribers I actually care about, where it's like I would like to communicate with them. The other 600, nothing against you. I don't know who you are. You're welcome to be here. But I'm not here for views, guys. I'm not here to try to make money with this channel. That's not what this is about. This is about documenting the problems with the cars. Because who knows when I have to get into a court battle with General Motors because they want to deny everything, that their cars don't have any issues. Okay? That's what this channel is about. Documenting the problems so that maybe Mark Royce and the engineers and people like Wendy Miller figure out, oh, I see what he's saying now. I finally get it. Okay? It's like... Anyway, so this new pro mode. If they've got some sort of new ediff program that's better, why in God's name wouldn't that be an update for all the cars? Why would it only be on the 2026? Well, they want you to buy a 2026. Okay, in the meantime, they're going to leave the rest of the cars as a fucking death trap? These cars have over-the-air updates, Mark Royce. You're going to sit here and tell me that you came out with a better ediff program for the people who can really drive, that keeps them safer, where it's not overlocking the ediff? Or it's just all a gimmick, and they're lying to you and saying that they've got pro mode and they don't. It's still the same shit, different name, because that's what all these other PTM modes are. They're all the same ediff program. They're all bullshit. See ya.